Mr. Jonathan Bullock, 2 minutes. The floor is yours.
Madam President, in order to protect and defend so-called European citizens, the Juncker Commission is willing to finance defence projects worth over €13 billion. Drone technology, satellite communication, early warning systems, maritime surveillance. The EU keeps evolving towards a totalitarian union and eventually towards a military one. The EU Commission is trying to present this evolving project under a peace perspective, but it is clear that the EU and its supporters have in mind an EU army. French President Emmanuel Macron recently encouraged the creation of a European army to defend Europe. How can anyone think to create a federal military project that involves 27 nations and 24 languages? Like our great former Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher used to say, you have no source of money other than the money people themselves earn. In a moment when the euro is in crisis and there needs to be tax cuts to encourage growth, Europe should worry about major citizens' concerns such as industry's lack of competitiveness, carbon leakage and unemployment. A pan-European army would be the ultimate EU disaster. Unlike Russia or the US, Europe is not a unitary actor. Also, recent historical events, such as, of course, the vote for Brexit and the elected anti-EU government in Italy, would discourage federalist integration. Madam President, I find it utterly unreal how a bunch of unelected bureaucrats are making decisions about defence, about war and peace. My colleagues and I are strongly against the creation of an EU army, and we hope that Member States will soon realise that giving more power to the unelected EU Commission in Brussels in the defence field is a mistake. In conclusion, as my final speech in this parliamentary session, I implore you to move away from creating this European superstate, including an EU army. No good will ever come of it, and I hope the MEPs elected for the new parliament will start to reverse this and respect the nation state and democracy.